dear viewers, so we already know that integration has so many applications in science and engineering. So today we'll learn one more application of integration, that is the area of the bounded region. Topics to be covered today are introduction to area of bounded regions, area as definite integral, area using horizontal strips and vertical strips, rough sketches of curves, examples. Let us take area as a definite integral. So let fx be a continuous function defined on a comma b, right? Then the area bounded by the curve y is equal to fx, x-axis, and the ordinates x is equal to a and x is equal to b is a to b fx dx, or we can write a to b y dx, right? So this is the area bounded by the curve y is equal to fx, right? More appropriately we write it as mod fx mod y dx. Why? Whenever we are taking the area above x-axis, fx is greater or equal to 0, so we take fx dx. Whenever fx lies below x-axis, we write minus fx dx. So in that case we take it as mod fx dx, right? So now let us check with the diagram. Say for example, this is the curve y is equal to fx, and these are my ordinates, x is equal to a and x is equal to b. I am supposed to find this area bounded by this region. So what I am going to do, I'll take a small thin strip. The width of this is dx. This is my point, any variable point px comma y. So what will be the length of this rectangle? Y, right? So that's when my formula becomes y dx. And this strip is varying from x is equal to a to x is equal to b. So this is the required area. Now let us check when we have a curve from x is equal to fy, right? So how you are going to do? So if we have a curve x is equal to fy and we have the abscissas y is equal to c and y is equal to d, also y-axis, how we are going to find the area? Look here. So let us check this out. Say for example, this is my curve. So this is y is equal to c, y is equal to d, and this is the area which has to be calculated, right? So let us take a thin strip, rectangular strip. So this is my rectangular strip qx comma y, right? This is the width of this strip is y, the length is x. So bounded area will be equal to, from where to where it is varying, from c to d, correct? And what is the length of this strip? X and dy. Is it clear? So this is the way to find the required area using a vertical strip. So now let us check some remarks regarding it. So y is equal to fx and x is equal to a, x is equal to b, and x-axis, right, will be equal to b mod fx dx. In case fx lies above x-axis, in that case this area will become a to b fx dx, right? Okay. In case fx lies below x-axis, so the area will become a to b minus fx dx. Now there can be the third case also, that half of the bounded area lies above x-axis and half lies below x-axis. So it can be the case like this also. So this is x is equal to a, x is equal to b, and this is point x is equal to c, correct? So in that case, how we can find out the area? We can write a to b mod fx dx will become equal to a to c fx dx plus c to b minus fx dx, right? Because this part lies below x-axis. Are you understanding? So these are the remarks which you should remember while finding the area bounded region. Is it clear? Now let us check how to find the area of the curves. Let us check the some rough sketches of the curves. Y square is equal to 4ax, right? So we already know this is a parabola, right? This is right-handed parabola, okay? If it is y square is equal to minus 4ax, so left-handed parabola. right? Okay, x square is equal to 4ay, upward parabola. If it is x square is equal to minus 4ay, downward parabola. Now x square plus y square is equal to a square. It's a circle. The radius is a. X square upon a square plus y square upon b square equals to 1. This is the ellipse, right? If a is greater than b, the ellipse will be like this. Okay, this is a comma 0 minus a comma 0. This is 0 comma b, 0 comma minus b. Okay, now had it been b greater than a, then it will become a vertical ellipse. So a comma 0 minus a comma 0, 0 comma b, 0 comma minus b. In that case, the major axis will be your y-axis. Here the major axis is x-axis. Next is, if it is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, it is the equation of a line, correct? Can be anywhere like this. If x is equal to y, or 2x is equal to 3y, or y is equal to 8x, something like that, it means it is also a line but passing through the origin. So these are the basic curves which will be used in your chapter. So if you know that if this equation has come, I have to draw the parabola, it will become very easier. Draw the rough sketch and get the bounded area. Is that clear? So let us get started with the questions now. So let us check now. Find the area bounded by the parabola y square is equal to 4ax and line x is equal to a, right? Y square is equal to 4ax is right-handed parabola, right? And x is equal to a is a line parallel to y-axis. Let us draw the rough sketch now. So what will be the rough sketch of this right-handed parabola? This will be a comma 0, focus of the parabola, right? And they have given line x is equal to a. So this will be x is equal to a, right? So it means bounded area is this region, L, O, and dash S. Now since this parabola is symmetric to x-axis, right? So the area bounded by this region and this region will be same. So I can write it as bounded area equals to twice the area LOSL. LOSL. If I twice this area, I will get the whole bounded area, right? So let us pick a vertical strip now. What will be the width of this strip? Dx. And this will be my point Px comma y. And from this is my 0, 0 point. So twice 0 to a y dx, right? The length is y, width is dx, twice 0 to a. Since it is above x-axis, so I have taken positive y, right? Now let us find the value of y from this curve equation. So it is root 4ax dx. Let us take out root 4a outside. This will become x to the power half dx. So integrate it. So what it will become? X 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2, 0 to a. So what will be my required answer? So 4 root a. From here I can take out 2 by 3 also common. So I am left with a 3 by 2 minus 0, right? So 8 by 3 root a. A raised to the power 3 by 2 is nothing but a root a. It will become 8 by 3 a square units. So this is the way we are supposed to solve this question. Let us take one or two more examples. So let us take this question. Find the area of the region bounded by the line y is equal to 3x plus 2. The x-axis and the ordinate x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 1. So first of all, we should draw the rough sketch. We have y is equal to 3x plus 2. Change this equation into intercept form, right? What does that mean? So this is our intercept form. Now it will be easier to draw the graph. So it means this is my 0, 2, okay? And x-intercept is minus 2 by 3. So here somewhere I can write as 2 minus 2 by 3, 0. Let us join this line. So this is the line. Next it is given x equals to minus 1, right? So somewhere here will be x is equal to minus 1. This will be the line. Okay, so minus 1 comma 0. And next is x is equal to 1. So somewhere here will be x is equal to. So my bounded area is this region and this region. Correct? And the x-axis. So now pay attention here. This is the region which is below x-axis and this is the region which is above x-axis. So this is our bounded area. Now let us take a strip. So this is the vertical strip. This is the variable point on the line. This width is dx, right? So we have to find the area. So clearly we can see this. The rectangle will vary from -1 to 0 to 1 to 0, right? So now the bounded area will be -1 to 1 y dx, right? So how we can write it off? We can see because -1 to -2/3 the area is below x-axis, right? So -1 to -2/3 it will become -y dx plus -2/3 to 1 it is above x-axis, so I can write y dx. Okay, so -1 to -2/3. Substitute the value of y. What is the value of y? 3x plus 2 plus -2/3 to 1, 3x plus 2 dx. Okay, now let us integrate this part. Substitute the limit. So we are getting here, let us solve this part. So this will become -2/3 minus plus 1/2 plus what we are getting here, 7/2 minus here same thing, -2/3. Now what I am getting here, -1/6 plus 7/2 plus 2/3. So plus 1/6 plus 25/6, which is nothing but equal to 26/6, means 13/3 square units. So now let us take this question. Find the area of the region included between the parabola and the line. Now here we have two curves, right? So now how to find the area? So y is equal to 3x square by 4 represents the upward parabola, and 3x minus 2y plus 12 is a line. So we'll convert it into intercept form. So 3x minus 2y equals to -12. 3x upon -12 minus 2y upon -12 equals to 1. So x upon -4 plus y upon 6 is equal to 1. Right. So let us draw the rough graph now. This is my parabola, upward parabola. Here somewhere let us assume will be -4, 0, and somewhere here will be 0, 6. So now let us sketch the line. Somewhere here it will meet, right? So this will be my bounded area, right? Okay, so let us draw now the strip, rectangular strip. So this is my rectangular strip, right? So this will be my point P, x1, y1, and this will be my point Q, x2, y2, right? This will be dx. Now if I want to find the area of this rectangular strip, the width is dx, but the length will be y1 minus y2, correct? And this rectangular strip will vary from this point to this point. So basically I have to find the coordinates of the point of intersection of the line and the parabola. So point of intersection. How we can find those points? You can find out the value of y and substitute in this and get the coordinates, right? Let us assume these coordinates as r and t. Okay, so we have y is equal to 3x square by 4. From here y is equal to 3x plus 12 by 2. Let us keep them equal and get the value of intersection, point of intersection. So x square is equal to 2x plus 8. Split in the middle term. So x is equal to -2 and 4. Substituting these values, we can get y. So y will be, when x is equal to -2, it will become 3 into 4 upon 4 means 3. So it means my r coordinate is -2, 3, right? X is equal to 4, so y will become 3 into 16 by 4 means 12. So the next coordinate here is 4, 12. So it means my strip will move from -2 to 4. So now my bounded area will be, bounded area equals to -2 to 4 y1 minus y2 dx. Now let us substitute the value of y1 and y2 and find out the area. Area is equal to -2, 4. y1 is on the curved line, so let us get the value of y1 from the line. So it will become 3x plus 12 by 2 minus y2 is on the curve parabola, so we'll get the value of y2 from parabola, so that is 3x square by 4 dx. Let us integrate and substitute the value. So it will become 3x square by 2 plus 12x minus x3 by 3 minus 2 to 4, right? So what we are getting here, 3 by 4 x square plus 6x minus x cube by 4 minus 2 to 4. Let us substitute the values. 3 by 4 into 4 square is 16 plus 6 4s are 24 minus 64 upon 4 minus. Now substitute minus 2 in this. So I am getting 3 by 4 into 4 minus 12 plus 8 by 4. Let us solve this. 36 minus 16 minus. So I am getting here minus 7. 27 square units is the answer. Find the area of the region x comma y such that x square is less than equal to y less than equal to mod of x, right? So we have to find the area of this region. So now look here, what is given to us? R is given as x comma y such that x square is less than equal to y less than equal to mod x. So I can further write this as R is equal to x comma y such that x square y less than equal to y intersection, because we take the bounded region, right, of the two functions, right? Now further I can write this as, so x comma y such that y is less than equal to x when x is greater or equal to 0 union x comma y such that y is less than equal to minus x whenever x is less than 0. Okay, so these are my three regions, right? So first region represents the upward parabola with vertex 0 0, right? And interior region we have to take, interior region of the parabola, because x square is less than equal to y. Now this is a line passing through origin, correct? And in this case it will come the downward region of line. Okay, now if we talk about this, again it will be a line passing through 0 0. Here my x was greater or equal to 0. In this case x is less than 0, so it will come in the second quadrant, right? And here the line is making an angle of 45 degree. Here line will make an angle of 135 degree. Here also the region which is below the line will be the shaded region. Is it clear? So now let us draw the graph for this figure. So what will be the graph? So first of all I have a upward parabola, right? So this is my upward parabola. Now I have y is equal to x. This will be the line. Y equal to minus x. This will be the line. Correct? And since I said downward region and the interior region, so this will be my shaded region. Correct? Moreover, we can see the figure is symmetrical about y-axis. So if I find the area of one region, I can multiply by 2. I will get the bounded area of the whole region. Okay. So let us take a small element over here. Okay. So this is my P x1 y1 and this point is Q x2 y2. Correct? If I want to find the area of this small rectangle, this is my dx, and what will be the length of the rectangle? It will be y minus y2. Correct? Now how to find the area of that figure? But to find the area from where to where this strip will move, I need my points of intersection, right? This will be 0 0, but I don't know this point and this point. So I have to find the point of intersection, right? So let us first find the point of intersection. Y is equal to x square and y is equal to x, right? So I can write x is equal to x square. X minus x square is equal to 0. Take out x common. 1 minus x is equal to 0. So this implies x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1, right? So whenever x is 0, y will be also 0. Substitute here or here, and here y is equal to 1. So it means this is my point 0 0 and this point is 1 comma 1. Similarly for this equation if I find, so now let us find out this point of intersection. So this is the intersecting point of y is equal to x square and y equals to minus x, right? Now x square equals to minus x square plus x is equal to 0. Take out x common, so x plus 1 equals to 0, which implies x is equal to 0 and x equals to minus 1, right? Now if I substitute in this equation, I am getting y is equal to 0 and y equals to minus of minus 1, which is equal to 1. So this point 0 0 is this point and this point of intersection is minus 1 comma 1. Now we have to find the bounded area. So bounded area is equal to twice 0 to 1. The length of my rectangular strip is y1 minus y2 into dx, right? So equals to 2, 0 to 1. Now y1 lies on the line, so the value of y1 will be x minus, here y2 lies on the curve, so it is x square dx equals to twice. Now let us integrate x square by 2 minus x cube by 3, 0 to 1. So twice 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 twice into, solve it, you will get 1 by 6, which is nothing but 1 by 3 square units. Okay. So let us take this question. Find the area of the region enclosed between two circles x square plus y square is equal to 1 and x minus 1 whole square plus y square is equal to 1. So both of these represents the circle, right? So x square plus y square equals to 1 represent circle with radius 1 and center 0 0. Correct? Now x minus 1 whole square plus y square equals to 1 represent the circle with radius 1, but here the center is 1 comma 0. Look here, 1 and here is 0, 1 comma 0, correct? So now let us take the figure. So we have a circle with center 0 0, right? So this is one circle, center is 0 0 and radius is 1, so 1 comma 0. Now this circle has a center 1 comma 0, right? So this point will become a center. And if I substitute 0 0, so it is passing through 0 0, correct? So I will draw a circle, second circle. It also has a center 1 1, right? So now this point will become, since this is the center and this is the radius, so it will become 2 comma 0, and my bounded region will be this part. Now we have to find the point of intersection, this point and this point. Okay. So how to find the point of intersection? We have to solve these two equations. So x minus 1 whole square will be equal to x square, right? So what does that imply? X square minus 2x plus 1 is equal to x square. So 2x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1 by 2. What I am getting the values of y as? Y is equal to plus minus root 3 by 2, correct? So means my point of intersection are 1 by 2 comma root 3 by 2 and 1 by 2 comma minus root 3 by 2. So these are my point of intersection. So this will be 1 by 2 comma root 3 by 2 and this point is 1 by 2 comma minus root 3 by 2. Now we have to find the bounded area. Okay. So since this part and this part is symmetrical, what we can do, we'll find out the area of this region and multiply by twice. Okay. O, A, B, right? Now if I check, we have a change in the values from here. I cannot directly integrate 0 to 1, right? So now let us slice this area into vertical strips. So here will be one vertical strip and here also will be one vertical strip, right? This will be dx, right? If I take this as P and this as Q, let this will be x1, y1 and this will be x2, y2. Okay. So the area of this strip will be y1 into dx and the area of this strip will be y2 into dx, right? But we can see the change in the vertical strip at A, right? So it means 0 to 1 by 2, the area, the second circle is varying. The circle which has the center as 1 comma 0 is varying, and from 1 by 2 to 1, the circle which has the center as origin is varying, right? So how we can write our bounded area as, since it is symmetrical, so I can write twice area OABO, right? Now this area consists of this part plus this part, right? So how I am going to write? Twice bracket 0 to 1 by 2 y1 dx plus 1 by 2 to 1 mod y2 dx. Is it clear? Now twice 0 to 1 by 2 y1 dx, right? Because it is in the first quadrant, plus y2 dx. Because they both are above x-axis, so I can remove the mod. Now let us find out the value of y1. So what is the value of y1? y1 is nothing but the value we will get from the circle which has the center 1 comma 0. So it will become root 1 minus x minus 1 whole square dx plus 1 by 2 to 1 root 1 minus x square dx. Now we will substitute the direct formula to it and we will find out our limit. So what is the formula? Root a square minus x square dx. It is x by 2 root a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse x by a, right, plus c. This formula we are going to use. We will not write plus c because it is a definite integral. So I can write here the formula as, so area equals to twice, instead of x I have x minus 1 by 2, so x minus 1 by 2 root 1 minus x minus 1 by 2 square plus 1 by 2 sine inverse x minus 1 by 1. What is the limit? 0 to 1 by 2 plus. Now in this we will substitute the formula. So what it will become? X by 2 root 1 minus x square plus 1 by 2 sine inverse x, and this is 1 by 2 to 1. So let us substitute the limit now. So if I substitute 1 by 2, it is becoming minus 1 by 2 upon 2 root 1 minus 1 by 2 whole square plus 1 by 2 sine inverse, substitute 1 by 2, so minus 1 by 2. Now if I substitute 0, so it whole term will vanish and here it will become minus half sine inverse minus 1. Okay. Now for this, if I substitute 1, so it will become 0 and this will become 1 by 2 sine inverse 1, right? If I substitute 1 by 2, root 1 minus 1 by 4 and plus half sine inverse 1 by 2. Now let us solve this part. So what I am getting here? Twice minus 1 by 4 root, if we solve we'll get root 3 by 2 here. Here minus 1 by 2. Sine inverse minus half is minus pi by 6. So I will get here minus 1 by 2 into pi by 6. Correct. And this is minus pi by 2. So plus pi by 4. Okay. Let us substitute this part. So it will become plus pi by 4. This is pi by 2 into half is plus pi by 4. Minus this will become 1 by 4 into root 3 by 2. And this will become minus 1 by 2 into pi by 6. Twice. If we add a pi by 3 and if we add this part and this part. So what I am getting here? Minus root 3 by 4. Is it clear? So this can be written as 2 pi by 3 minus root 3 by 2 square units. Right? So now let us take this question. Using integration, find the area of triangle ABC whose vertices have coordinates A 2, 5, B 4, 7 and C 6, 2. Students, believe me, this is a very important question and most of the time boards ask this question, right? And it's very easy to do. So first of all, let us draw a figure using the coordinates. So we have first coordinate A as 2, 5. Somewhere here will be A 2, 5. Okay. Next is B 4, 7. Somewhere here will be B 4, 7. Right. And C is 6, 2. 6, 2 will be somewhere here. Right. I have drawn the rough sketch. You people also can draw the rough sketch. Right. Now we have to find the area of this triangle. Right. So look here. In that case, first we have to find the equation of the sides AB, BC and AC. So how we find the equation of a line? Equation of a line y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1 equals to x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1. So we are using this formula to find the equation of a line. So first equation of AB. So what I am getting, y minus 5 upon 7 minus 5 equals to x minus 2 upon 4 minus 2. So basically I am getting y minus 5 upon 2 is equal to x minus 2 upon 2. So y is equal to x plus 3. So this is the equation of AB. Correct? Now equation of BC. Solve it. So y minus 7 is equal to minus 5x by 2 plus 10. 20 by 2 is 10. So y is equal to minus 5x by 2 plus 17. So this is the equation of BC. Let us find the equation of AC. Y minus 5 upon 2 minus 5 equals to x minus 2 upon 6 minus 2. Y minus 5 upon minus 3 is equal to x minus 2 upon 4. So let us check it out. Y minus 5 is equal to minus 3x by 4 plus 6 by 4. So y is equal to minus 3x by 4 plus 6 by 4 plus 5 equals to minus 3x plus 4. Minus 5 goes to that side, so it will become plus 13 by 2. Okay, so these are my required equations of the lines. Now let us find out the area of the triangle. Okay, now let us check the bounded area. So we already know this is our bounded area. Let us make a vertical strip from here, right? And in this region also. Okay, so the area of this part will be dx, and if I take this as p x1 y1 and this as q x2 y2, so what will be the length of this? Y1 minus Y2. And if I take this as R x3 y3 and this as S x4 y4. So width will be dx only, but the length will become, it will become y3 minus y4, right? Okay. So let us find the bounded area now. So look here. So bounded area is 2 to 4 y1 minus y2 dx plus 4 to 6 y3 minus y4 dx, right? Now 2 to 4. So y1 lies on the line AB. So on the line AB is y1. So x plus 3 minus y2 is on line AC. So we'll substitute from here minus 3x by 4 plus 13 by 2, right, dx plus integration 4 to 6. Y3 is the point which lies on BC. So we will take from equation BC, right? So minus 5x by 2 plus 17 minus y4 is on line AC. So we'll write from AC minus 3x by 4 plus 13 by 2 whole dx, right? Okay. Now let us solve it. So if we solve it, we will get 7x by 4 and it will become minus 7 by 2 dx, right? So now let us solve this. So we will get, after solving, minus 7x by 4 plus 21 by 2 dx, right? Now if we further solve it, if I take out 7 by 4 common from here, I am left with 2 is to 4 x minus 2, right, dx plus, from here also I'll take out 7 by 4 common, so I am left with 4 6 minus x. Let us now integrate it. Let us substitute the values. So if we substitute the values, we are getting So this implies me 7 by 2 plus 7 by 2, which is nothing but equal to 7 square units. Okay. So this is the way to solve when you have been given the vertices of a triangle. Find the area using integration. Today we learned introduction to area of bounded regions, area as definite integral, area using horizontal strips and vertical strips, rough sketches of curves, examples. So that's all for the topic today. Stay tuned.